Hey, what's the matter with you? I thought you wanted to go visit your parents before you have the baby.
I don't understand. Why are you mad about this? I told you that my dad was in the hospital, didn't I?
But I was so looking forward to finally having the house all to myself and getting back to the single life.
What? Are you kidding me right now? I'm giving birth in a few weeks and you're thinking about single life?
Well, you're a woman. You have kids. That is just how it works.
And what, as a man, it's your job to go out and have fun while I do so? Do you think that's what married life is about?
Of course it is. But now I see you're not even going to give me that.
What are you talking about? We are about to have a kid together. How can you be acting like this?
Are we? I guess I just don't feel the spirit of being a dad taking over me yet.
Well, I think that is just something that develops over time with the kid.
Well, aren't you worried about your dad at all? You should go home and check on him.
My mom is at the hospital taking care of him right now. I think that if I go home, it would just be putting more of a burden on her.
Ugh, well, they're your parents. They ought to be taking care of you, no?
Why are you being like this right now? I really can't understand.
Well, can you just not be at the house tonight? Just go out somewhere.
And just where should your pregnant wife go for the night, huh?
I don't know. A bar or a bowling alley. I don't really care. Wherever.
And just what would I have to do at a bar, huh?
But I invited some friends over today. I already have plans. We were all going to smoke cigars and play some cards.
Excuse me? Smoking inside of our house is not allowed either way. Do you understand me?
Oh, God, you're such a pain. I can't believe you. Don't tell us men how we should be spending our time, got it?
I don't care if you smoke. Just do it outside. Is that so much to ask?
It's my house and I make up the rules. Just quit arguing and get out of the house.
Well, you can't just kick me out like this so suddenly.
Fine. I'll give you 5 minutes, all right? I get home in 10, so I want you out of the house by then.
But I don't even have anywhere to go! That is what I've been trying to tell you! Hey! Eric, don't ignore me! My name is Julie, and I am a 34-year-old housewife. My husband told me to leave the house all of a sudden since he had friends coming over. But I had nowhere to go. When my husband saw that I was still at home, he was furious with me. He was so mad that he locked me in the bathroom. I banged on the door over and over again, but no matter how loud I would scream, he wouldn't open it. A few minutes after that, I heard the doorbell ring. His friends had arrived. Or so I thought. But the voice I heard was a woman's. And it sounded like the two of them were having quite a bit of fun. I was blown away. I realized that my husband intended to invite a girl over while I was visiting my parents. I couldn't hold myself back any longer and screamed as loud as I could from the bathroom. I thought that would have settled the issue. But to my surprise, my husband just took the woman and left the house. I didn't even have my phone on me and had no one who I could ask for help. Then, 6 hours later, my water broke.
Hey, where'd you go? I thought that I left you in the bathroom. How did you get out?
Did you just get back home now?
Well, yeah. I had to leave because you were causing a racket banging on the door. Thanks to you, we had to go to a hotel. You cost me a lot of money with your behavior. I'll make sure you pay me back for that.
You sure have some big talk for someone who so brazenly cheated.
Well, you know how it goes. Once a woman becomes a mother, they're just not attractive anymore. How do you expect me to stare at the big belly and get in the mood?
Who was the person who came over to visit last night?
She's my side piece. Who else do you think? I can introduce you if you want.
There are a million things that I would rather do than meet her.
But seriously, how did you get out of the bathroom? I need to know.
I called for help from the window in the bathroom. Thankfully, one of our neighbors happened to be out at night walking his dog. They contacted the landlord, and that's how I got out.
How could you do that? You've totally blown my reputation in this neighborhood now.
You locked me in a bathroom for 6 whole hours, Eric! It wasn't until I got out that I found out you put a chair against the door so that it wouldn't open. What is the matter with you?
Well, I told you to be out of the house and you weren't gone yet.
I had my water break while I was in there.
Oh, wow. Well, how did that go?
I gave birth early in the morning, thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great news. So when can I go and see my kid? I'll go to the hospital right now.
Excuse me? You think that I'm going to let you meet her?
She's my kid. I have a right to meet her.
You put this child in danger! How dare you try and talk about your right as a parent to me?
But everything went fine, right? So I don't get what the big deal is. Just let me meet her already.
Eric, you are not going to meet this child. In fact, I am going to divorce you.
Divorce? What do you mean? You can't be serious, right?
Do you think I'm not serious? I honestly can't even believe you right now.
But you're going to go back to work once you've taken your maternity leave, right?
I am. What of it?
Well, you make a lot more money than me, right? So there is no way that you're going to divorce me.
What do those two things have to do with each other at all?
Well, the whole reason that I married you is because you made more money than me.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course. What other reason would there be for me to marry you? Your looks are meh, and your personality is even worse.
You're a monster. What is the matter with you?
Well, that's why I just won't go along with the divorce.
But you cheated on me, didn't you? I have more than enough reason to go through with a divorce.
Well, do you have any proof of my affair?
Proof? Well, no, I guess not.
Did you see the woman's face? Do you have any pictures? Any videos or recordings? Are you even sure it was another woman? Maybe it was just a guy with a really high voice. What do you think of that?
Well, no, I didn't actually see her.
That's what I thought. You've got nothing on me. Good luck letting that stand in court.
But I have the screenshots from this conversation. What about those?
Do you think a court is going to care about some text between us? I was just joking.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I was just joking about all of it. The girl, the affair, it's all a joke.
You sneaky little rat. I can't believe you!
So why don't you just settle down and accept your role as my personal ATM? You work for me now.
No, this can't be happening. I don't accept it.
By the way, I really hope you weren't thinking that I was going to help raise the little brat. You can raise her however you want. All you need to worry about is making money and raising our kid.
You're horrible. How can you say that about your own child? What is the matter with you? I can't believe that you're actually the father of my child.
And are you going to be giving our kid an allowance? I want one too, so you'll be paying me that as well.
Oh, my head hurts. I think it's spinning.
Just get out of the hospital already and come home. I'm hungry and I need you to make me some dinner. I can hear my stomach growling. Hurry up.
I am going to make you regret this. Mark my words, Eric. You are going to pay.
Oh, please. What do you think you can do to me now? Don't make me laugh.
If you won't go through with the divorce willingly, then I am going to take you to court and we'll fight it out there. Do you really think it was a good idea to leave the court before the judge even read the verdict?
Well, it was obvious that I was going to win. What was the point in staying any longer?
Not only did you hire one of the skeeviest lawyers in town, but you didn't even bother listening to the verdict. Do you really think that you won?
Of course I did. My guy was running circles around you. Now I'm going to make you pay for all the trouble that you've put me through this past 2 years.
You mean by moving out? Why would I ever want to live with you? These 2 years have been some of the most relaxing in a long time.
Well, What was the verdict in the end?
We are divorced, of course.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Are you really that surprised? I mean, you continued to cheat on me even while we were separated.
But you didn't have any proof. I don't understand.
Do you really think that I'm that stupid? You think that just because 2 years ago I didn't have any proof in the hospital, that I wasn't able to get any until now?
But how? How did you get any?
I hired a private investigator, of course.
What? You hired a private investigator? You mean you got someone to spy on me? That's an invasion of my privacy.
Well, then I suppose you should have said as much during the court case.
But I wasn't going to hang around there. I was only there when I absolutely had to be. Otherwise, there was no way I was going to waste my time on that.
Well, thanks to you completely shirking the divorce trial, I was the only one giving testimony which was submitted into evidence.
I didn't know that. Since when does it work like that?
Literally since forever.
Well, I didn't think that it was bad to sleep around if we weren't living together. What's the big deal?
Where are you getting your legal advice?
I don't know, strangers on the internet and stuff.
Okay, well, you really need to brush up on your marriage law.
There's laws about marriage?
Are you being serious right now? I mean, I submitted what you said about why you decided to marry me. But you told the judge that you married me because you loved me. You lied right to his face.
But I don't get it. I thought I was allowed to sleep around since we weren't living together.
Besides, you weren't paying any of our expenses either.
Oh, come on. Now I know you're just making all of this stuff up.
No, I'm not. I submitted a request to the court to review what we were contributing to our marriage, and they decided that there was a clear disparity. That is why the court decided in favor of a huge payout to me.
Okay, what is this, an episode of Law & Order or something? I have no idea what any of that means.
That's okay. The only thing that you really need to know is that every month you will have to pay me $2,000 a month.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? There is no way that I can pay that.
That's just the back pay on what you should have been contributing the whole time.
Well, I'm not going to pay it, so what do you think of that?
Well, I imagine that you've already gotten a bunch of notices from the court telling you about what you owe me. But I'd take that you've been ignoring those.
Of course I've been ignoring those.
Well, then the court is going to have to take more drastic measures to deal with you.
Drastic measures like what? What does that mean?
It means that the court is going to make you pay. You owe me back pay for how much I've put into this wedding, plus child support going forward. And that's not even getting into the other fees.
Other fees? You're kidding, right? Who decided this?
That's what all this court business was for, dummy. And since you weren't there to object to anything, the judge basically just gave me everything I asked for. Alimony, child support, the whole shebang.
But that's not fair. I should have had a say.
You were supposed to have a say, but you chose to go home early.
But how am I supposed to live if I have to pay you $2,000 a month?
Oh, well, that really isn't my problem.
And how can you expect to charge me child support when I haven't even seen my daughter once?
I don't remember reading that seeing your daughter is a prerequisite for anything. Did you forget that you locked not only me, but your child in the bathroom? Do you even understand the danger you put us both in? I know that I've explained this to you.
Why do you always have to bring up this stuff from the past? Just get over it already.
By the way, for the child support, you and I will have to go to the court to sign an agreement. I trust that you'll be there, won't you?
I'm not going to go. I'll never go. This has got to be a big joke.
Do you really think so? You're welcome to try not coming. But that means that child support will become the topic of a whole other lawsuit. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether you come or not. The court is going to order you to pay.
How do you know so much about this? Just who are you?
Well, let's just say that I did my homework so that I would know how to crush you and leave you with nothing. I've been preparing for the past 2 years. I knew that I would need to study first. I thought that you might too, but it figures that you only did the most surface-level search.
This can't be happening. I don't believe this.
Did you really think that I was going to let you get away with using my money however you wanted for 2 years?
How do you expect me to pay you all that?
You can take that up with the court.
Well, can't you at least lower the amount that I have to pay you? I thought you were a nice woman.
No chance. And don't tell me you really think that was all you'd have to pay me.
You mean there's more?
You have to pay me alimony, too.
You can't be serious.
I told you. The judge just gave me whatever I asked for because you forfeited your right to contest anything.
I can't believe this. My lawyer told me I could go home.
I guess you get what you pay for with lawyers. He didn't exactly look like a Matlock.
I don't believe this. This is insane.
I told you that you were going to pay.
So then, how much do I owe you again?
I think we're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of $350,000 all told.
What? You have got to be kidding me. Please, you can't do this to me.
Sorry, a bit late to stop it now.
Please, just cut me some slack, okay?
I guess if you really don't want to pay, then I only have one choice.
What are you talking about?
Well, after the court case, I went to go talk to your parents.
You did what now?
And to my surprise, they told me that your sister had just gotten back from Italy.
Darla.
I told them all about the money that you weren't paying me, as well as the affairs.
You told them? Why would you do that? How am I supposed to ever face my family now?
Well, you should have heard what your sister had to say about you.
What did she say?
Well, she was screaming about you first. I actually couldn't catch it all.
Oh, no. That sounds like her.
But once she calmed down a bit, she said that your family would pay what you owe me. So enjoy talking to your family about that when you go home.
This is really, really bad. Please, you have to help me here. I'll be paying them back forever.
Well, it sure is a good thing you have such a nice sister. Even if I think they should have just let you drown in debt.
No, please, I'll pay it all, I promise. Just don't let my sister pay for me.
It's a bit too late for that. Your sister is heading to the house right now. And don't even think about running. She already found you a lovely new job at a laundromat to make it up to her.
No, not there. She is going to make me work around the clock. Anything but that. Please, you have to help me.
I think that sounds pretty fun to me. Maybe I'll even visit you there and give it a shot.
I'm serious, you can't put me through this. What am I supposed to do? Please, you know how evil my sister is. Save me!
Enjoy the new job! After that, Eric was dragged back home by his sister and forced to learn what it means to be a responsible adult at the laundromat she owns. He agreed to come to the court and sign the child support papers. I'm just so grateful that he has such a responsible older sister. My daughter is already 2 years old. She may have a bum of a dad, but I have more than enough love to make up for him. I've already returned to work and put my little girl into a daycare. Being a parent sure is hard. But without Eric in my life, I'm still the most stress-free I've been in years. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time.